Hi everyone, I hope everybody is super healthy and staying blessed. So I welcome you all in today's session. And today's session is about what? Stillness. So we'll talk about stillness, why it is important, what it does to you, and how we can achieve stillness, and what's the value of stillness in your life. So stillness means there is no movement of thoughts in your mind. So when we are living our life, there are so many things happening, and by those things we are creating something. So if I am doing some project, it means I am given a certain task, and to execute those tasks I have to inculcate physical matter plus all the people around me to execute that project. That project might be standalone, or that project may be a group project. So for example, I have to make a painting, very simple example. So in that painting, I would require a canvas, a board, your paint brushes, your paints, water, and I'll create a standalone painting. But if I am creating a big poster, I might need certain help of other people, and some other people might be like doing some other thing. Maybe they are drawing the painting. So it might be a group effect. Now, when I am doing that task, my mind is creating a lot of thoughts, and I am putting those thoughts into action, and that is how I am creating that painting. Now, what happens when your mind is still? When your mind is still, all your thoughts that you are creating are stopped, right? And once those are stopped, do you think can you create an action? The interesting fact is yes, because as we know and as we have been talking about, we have mind, we have body, and we have soul, right? And when all of these unify, what happens? The universe works for you and you are connected to God. So when you are still means your mind is not creating the thoughts. It's not your own thoughts. It's coming from your soul, and the universe or the God is directly delivering or doing the actions through you. So for example, when the water is flowing, and if there is a ball and the ball is creating movement, what happens? There are the waves in the water, right? And the ball is flowing in all the directions. It can go in any direction when the ball is moving. But when the ball is still, it is not moving itself. What is happening? It is aligning itself with the flow of the water, and the water is making it flow. So, if we see this example being inculcated into our lives, what it means is when our mind is still, which means our mind is not creating the thoughts, God is directly doing your actions through your body. Now, to experience this, first of all, you have to cut all the thoughts that you are thinking. So, when you start to find stillness, there are thousands of thoughts crossing your mind. Slowly and steadily, you come down to one thought or two thoughts or maybe 10. And finally, there is a state when you are not creating your thought. You means your mind. You are talking to God directly at that time. So when God is doing an action, your body is in a conservation energy state. So body is conserving energy. So that also means that you are in a very balanced state. Balanced means straight line, and when you are in straight lines, it means unification of your mind, body and soul, and everything around you is moving, because everything around you is the water which is flowing, and you are the ball. You are the still ball which is flowing in the direction of water. So when I start to create my own thoughts, I wobble like a ball and I become a little directionless, because the ball can flow in any directions in that floating water. But when you are still like that ball, you are flowing with the direction of the universe. And the universe, what does it have? It has all the physical matter, like for example that we took from the painting. It has the canvas, board, plus the people who are helping you to do a task. So when you become that still ball, everything around you, which is the universe, you start to flow in that direction. When you start to flow in that direction, everything becomes perfect, because you don't remain you over there. You doesn't exist, or me doesn't exist. When I dissolve my mind and I become thoughtless, it means somebody else is doing actions through me. Who is that entity who is doing an action through me? It is God. So when you go into the stillness mode, it means I am still here. What is I am still here? God is in you. So it is a very different concept, because we have always been told to think before we speak, or think before we do an action, because our mind generally is in that state. It starts to think, it starts to vibrate, it starts to create thoughts. But have you ever thought, what if I don't create any thought? What happens then? When you start to create a thought, your mind becomes turbulent. When you stop to create a thought, you unify with the universe. So universe means uni plus verse. Universe has only one language, which says, still your mind and I have got your back. So if you want to experience that eternal bliss, which is called Sat Chit Anand, which means eternally you are always in bliss, you have to still your mind. And how do you still your mind? You observe your mind. You don't engage with your thoughts. So that is how stillness is important. That is what is stillness, and that is how stillness will row your boat in the direction of the universe. So if I say I want to travel in the opposite direction of where the river is flowing, I will require a lot of force to move against that direction, right? But if I'm flowing in the direction of the downstream of that river, I will get free force, which is helping me to go in an acceleration with that flow, because it's flowing down. I am flowing down in the direction where the river is going. What do you think? Will I be like deaccelerated? will I be wasting my energy, or will I be using a lot of force to move down in the direction of water? That is what stillness does to you. You flow with the direction of the river, conservation of energy, always in bliss, not doing anything. So this is what is known as not doing anything, because not doing anything is also an action. Not doing anything means doing nothing. Doing nothing is something impossible, but it is possible because it requires a lot of effort to stop your thoughts and not engage with what is happening in your mind and around. So, to experience Sat Chit Anand and to remain in that blissful state, you have to do something which is impossible, which says, I am possible. That means you have to stop thinking and stop making your mind turbulent so that you can flow in the direction of the universe, become one with the universe, feel the power, and do everything with the blessing of God. So God says, be still because I am still here. So today I'll leave you with this wonderful message, which I'll repeat again, which means be still because I am still here. So God bless you all. Stay loving, stay smiling, and be unconditional love because you are unconditional love. Stay blessed, and I'll catch you all once again, and keep smiling because I love you all, always and forever.